This is the most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. This is the Soy Boys, the most mature. Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Drop down, let me give it to you.
Oh, I got coffee ready. I had to drink a lot of coffee tonight.
Joe Cronin Show. Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Monday Night Raw Review. Memorial Day 2020. Still cooped up in the houses. Still put away. Oh, yeah, I feel it. What a day today. If you're new, hope you guys subscribe to the channel. Alrighty, so here we are, the Monday Night Raw Review. The chat's ready to go. A lot of drama today, all over Twitter. A lot of drama today. A lot of crazy shit. It's a nice day outside. Nice Memorial Day. There's a fake Joe Cronin accounts all over the place, going into people's chats. It ain't me. If I had to repeat it several different times, it ain't me. It ain't me in your chat rooms. Joe Cronin don't go in your chat rooms. So I had to make a whole video about that the other day. And the goofy stuff that people have been saying. Just a massive amount of fighting and craziness on Twitter today. It's just bizarre. But it is Memorial Day, and it was more interesting. Twitter was more interesting than Raw was, sadly. I mean, that's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? It's too bad that that's the way it is. It's too bad that that's how things are. But they just are. That's just the way. That's the way it is, man. It feels like now they put boards up tonight. We heard about this rumor that they were going to put these sort of like hockey boards up, which I think they were like either regular hockey boards or plexiglass that they put up. And then they had a lot of the WWE stars standing around the ring. Now, I mean, AEW's done this, and I did see, and you know, we basically said they've got to do it. Why wouldn't they do it? And so now they did it, and I did see some people criticizing it, but. I mean, you know, listen, they did what we thought they should do, and they did what we thought they would do originally, and they didn't do it originally, but now they did it. And there's still some people criticizing it, you know, saying that it's, you know, come on, it's not as stupid, it's cheesy. I don't think it's bad. It's not bad to do. It's better than nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's way better than having nothing going on. Having nobody out there is the worst. You know, and you know, I'd gotten used to it a little bit. But still, it's better with some kind of sound in the crowd, no matter what. It's better with some kind of sound. And that's what we really got tonight. Was these wrestlers smeared around the ring. It was a little forced, you know, and you recognize most of the WWE talent around the ring, so that was a little awkward, a little bit strange, but it was better than the AEW stuff. I mean, it wasn't better than the AEW stuff, but it was better than nothing. AEW still feels better to me for what they're doing, but I think that there was, I will say that the crowd did a better job of sort of, you know, they were making noise, they were clapping and stuff like that, but I never really heard, you know, I never heard like crazy weird stuff being shouted out at the wrestlers like I was hearing at AEW. That was the one negative I would give AEW, is they had these people shouting, and there were times where somebody was cutting a promo or doing something like that, And you could absolutely hear every little thing that the people were screaming at AEW, and it was like distracting in a way. So that is an interesting thing, and I'm still going to say that AEW feels more authentic. Somebody in the chat, Tiger Blood, says it sounds more genuine. Yeah, that's what I would say too, man, is that it sounds more genuine. But the WWE this is their first time doing it, and I thought it was good. I thought it was what we wanted. They needed to do something like this. So that's a thumbs up, man. That's a good thing that they changed. It definitely wasn't the best, but the people who were bashing it, I don't understand you, because you were loving what AEW did, and now when WWE does it, even if it's not quite as good, it's still like, what are you going to complain about? At least they're trying it, you know what I mean? So, I mean, the show wasn't very good tonight. I think Seth Rollins tonight, for me, was one of the best things. Again, I love that he plays this horrible, like, just heel character that's hilarious. The stuff that the Messiah stuff, I think, is hilarious. I love that stuff. I hate face Rollins. When Rollins is face, it's so stupid. He's terrible. But when Rollins is flipping out and acting this over-the-top ridiculous, it's hilarious.
Super Chat Party.
What up, Gerald Armstrong? How you doing, man?
I didn't watch Raw any JD shoots tonight. BTW, where's the PewDiePie bombshell? Smiley face.
Oh, what's up, Gerald Armstrong? Yeah, that was just me trolling this guy about I've got a bombshell for PewDiePie or whatever. I was basically making a joke about some trolls that were attacking me, saying I was going to do all these things where I never said I was going to do those things. And then I said I was going to do them because I thought that'd be funny. And then my former co-host, Tommy C., didn't understand what I was doing. And he got all mad at me on Twitter, but whatever. I can't even believe he didn't understand what I was doing, but whatever. I guess I should have known better. You know what I mean? It was just dumb to try to joke around, but whatever. I mean, you know, there's so many troll things going on recently that I just was being funny. But, yeah, I know but PewDiePie is ripped, though. I will say that, man. He's ripped. I don't know if you've seen him in that G Fuel ad, you know? He's got G Fuel is giving him a gigantic dong. I mean, it's going up, baby. It's going way up, brother. All right, let me tell you that. Okay, so we have so many things, I guess, to get to, but let's go right into the wrestling. I already gave my thing on the situation on Twitter, and we'll probably go into more of that later. But they had a great tribute video to Memorial Day. That's like one of the best things WWE did tonight was the tribute video to Memorial. I was like all fired up for Memorial Day. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Memorial Day, man. So thank you to all the vets out there. Thank you to anybody who lost a parent, a friend, a brother, a grandfather, or whatever out there, man, for doing the things that we couldn't do, man. So I just want to say thank you guys for that, like, legitimately. Especially my coward ass. I couldn't do it, you know? I couldn't do it. So we really appreciate that, man. Seriously, like we do. Jake is sick tonight, so he is not going to make it. I don't know how much of Raw he saw even, but he is still sick, still throwing up and vomiting and having all kinds of problems. We're going to talk more about that later. There's so much to talk about. I thought the Kevin Owens opening was a very soft opening. I don't think it was horrible. It just was blah. It was whatever. Owens was out there, made some jokes about the set, brought these people out to the ring, the women out to the ring to try to help them along on his Kevin Owens show. Of course, all hell breaks loose. Flair got in the ring and told Asuka the Red Brand title should have been handed to her instead of to Asuka. Apologizes to Owens for throwing a tantrum the other week. There's just a bunch of smack talk going around and whatever. I didn't care too much about it, and it didn't get me excited. I didn't care for it. I didn't love much about it. Thought Owens did a pretty good job trying to orchestrate the whole thing. I think Charlotte, see, the thing about Charlotte is I think she is one of the best. But again, her just robotic promos, man, she sounds the same in everything she does. You know what I mean? Like, she just always sounds that same way. You know, there was something exciting about when Ric Flair would deliver promos, and she's missing something to that. I don't know if it's maybe she needed a manager. I don't even know, man. There's just something. But I guess it gets people to hate her, so I mean that's pretty good. She is a legitimate heel, man. I feel like she's a legitimate heel. I don't think a lot of people tend to like her, and so I think it works really well for them at WWE. But I also think she's one of the best performers. She kind of reminds me of Triple H a little bit, where, you know, a lot of her matches, unfortunately, are the same. But when she has a really good version of her the same matches, it's pretty good. When she has, like, a really good match, it's good, but it's like you've seen it before. And that is it's one of those things where that's what's great about her, is she can really go out there and be this general out there, know what she's doing, and hit these things every time, and usually deliver a pretty good match, like consistently deliver a decent match or a good match. Sometimes I think she has a really great match, and then there are times where she has a flat match, but it's most of the time she's delivering something more than a lot of other people are. But her promos are just so robotic, as you guys know, man. Hey, I am going to go to the Raw. And you're just like, oh, my God, man. Like, Ric Flair was, like, out of his boots, you know. And I'm not trying to compare her to her dad, because that sucks when people do that. But I'm just saying, of course we're going to go to that comparison. You know, I think she could be, she just could be, she could be better, is all I'm saying. She's one of the best, but yet she still could be better. You know, and we've been over this for years and years and years with Charlotte. What's up to the chat, man? Thank you guys for hitting that like button. What's going on? How you guys doing? Is everybody awake from Raw? Let's go to the phone. 828, what's up?
What's up?
Is this my daughter calling from upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. You knew we were going to get some weird calls tonight. All right. Tell Hamza to put the kids to sleep. Come on. Come on, Hamza. Put the kids to bed. 817, hey, what's up?
Howdy, Joe. How are you, brother?
Tex, what's up, brother?
Well, I thought you might want another voice to go off on your show to kind of help you out, you know what I mean?
Give me a voice, man. What do you think of Raw tonight? I'm going to cycle through phone calls and rant and rave and probably flip out at some point when this coffee kicks in. What's up?
Hey, the rain and raving's the best part of your show, so it's all good.
We'll get ready.
No, it's average Raw, but I'm loving the Seth Rollins stuff. They actually made me care about Austin Theory, so that's, you know, he's actually good on that team or squad or whatever. I'm liking that set.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's good. How about he looked like a Vulcan tonight? Everybody was saying he looked like Spock or something. His eyebrows are nuts.
Right. Well, he never fit with Andrade in that group. He, it was kind of like a square peg in a round hole. They had their Mexican vibe over there, and it didn't work. And Seth doing the Messiah thing. He's a good fit, and Austin Theory really has no star power to date, so I think with Seth, they could build something out of him. I never thought I'd actually be praising Seth Rollins, but, he's doing good, so you got to give him credit where it's due.
Yeah, I want to give Seth credit. I mean, absolutely, man.
Right.
It wasn't that long ago that we were fighting. I was, speaking of arguing on Twitter, it's like I was arguing with Seth on Twitter.
Right.
And I tried to tweet him recently to tell him something positive, because I wanted to say, man, like, I love it. I love what he's doing now. I mean, I kind of made a video. What did I make? I did make a video that was like, he doesn't like his fans or something like that. And,
right.
Somebody was saying, like, JD's in all this shit for what he's done. And I think one of the things that is different is, like, I guess when I was saying, like, Seth doesn't like his fans, it's a Grimm's Toy Show video that I thought was funny. It was, like, supposed to be funny.
Right.
But I can see how some people are more angry about the fact that you're talking about a woman's body or whatever. But still, it's like, it's not like he was sending those clips of himself at the women, like, taunting them. Like, that would be creepy or weird. He just ranted about stuff in private.
He didn't directly attack. He was, now I'm not a big JD guy. I've said that before, but
yeah.
I'm not going to come out here and directly attack him. find him a little annoying. There's nothing wrong with that. He does a good job at what he does. He's a little over the top for me, but, you know, he never attacked Alexa Bliss or whatever. Now, some of the things that he said in, you know, 2020 can be, you know, what they call him, sexist and misogynistic and all that crap and whatever. Everybody's so sensitive, you can't say anything anymore. You know, he made a funny comment. What was it? You know, Alexa should be doing it in the bedroom instead of in the ring or something like that. I got so lost in everything else, you can't hardly tell what was being said. But all these wrestlers attacking and everything else, I don't think they realize the power they're giving him now. His views are going to go up tremendously. They're giving him power to have a bigger voice, to go at them again. He's not going to shut up. He's not going to stop. He's not that type of dude.
You know, all my former co-hosts go on to success. When I mean, seriously, when my old co-host Tommy C left, he went on to do a show with Keemstar and get like thousands of subs when he didn't have any before. My former call-in co-host Tommy NC 2010 went on to go from 800 subs to getting 100,000 subs, and
he's on TV.
And JD. At the time when I met JD, I had 15,000 subs, and he had about 35,000 subs. You know, he's gone on to go over 100,000 subs. So, you know, I'll tell you, man, anybody that I've ever come across blows up. So Tex, you need to start a channel, and you need to start working with me. And you know you're gonna blow up, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, just touch my aura.
To hell with Kenny Bolin, you're the star maker.
I know that I'm the Kenny Bolin of the YWC. It's crazy, dude. Seriously, all these people on the show when they had less subs than I have, now they've all got more than I do. But no,
it's just stupid, man.
What did you think of? I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, I was pretty bored by Raw tonight. You know, I thought the glass.
Yeah.
I like that they tried to put the crowd out there, and I think that they should keep doing that. But they need real fans too.
I'll give them credit where it's due. They at least tried. You know, I mean, anybody in the chat saying, "Oh, they're just copying AEW." These two companies copy each other back and forth. There's no original ideas in anything. You know, anything you do nowadays is a copy of somebody. So, you know, that WWE putting the, you know, trainees in the crowd. Hey, it's effort.
Whoa,
you know,
trannies!
I'll give them credit for it.
Well, they put trannies. Wait a minute, they put trannies in the crowd.
Training.
Oh, okay.
It is. I don't know about if you know Nyla Rose was there tonight. I'm not sure, but hey, you can't ever discount it. So it's all good.
Sorry, Nightbot. Nightbot timed you out in their chat there. Nightbot's an asshole. I'm sorry, guys. But you know, I think that once they get some crowd out there, and I think Florida's going to allow that soon, right? Isn't Florida probably going to allow?
Florida's supposed to be on the track to open it up.
Yeah, and
I think they're in like phase 2 or 3 or something like that. I'm not real sure. But no, it's like I said, I'll give them credit. They're trying. I mean, Raw's boring. The women's division sucks. You know, you have your team division playing golf. I still don't understand that move. Why don't you put them in the ring and have a wrestling match on a wrestling show, right?
Yeah, I don't quite get it. People are getting time off or something. I don't know.
It's stupid. It's, you know, we're going to shoot basketballs, and then we're going to throw axes. Now we're going. I mean, what? Are we going to go play softball next, or you know, what's the deal? So
I like that they did something like that. It's just none of that was that funny. It was so cartoony and cheesy. If they had done that better, like put it this way, I like what they did. They tried something different. We've been saying do that for a long time. Give us different scenes, scenarios, and whatever. But and listen, I'm not trying to ride AEW's ass. All right, I'm not trying to do it. But I'm just saying, put that same situation in AEW's hands. Hey, you guys are gonna have a basketball game of some kind, and then this is what's gonna happen. And then, hey, next time you guys are gonna go out to some medieval, like whatever the hell, and make it work. Like, I feel like we would have gotten more out of AEW, and it's just so cookie cutter out of WWE. AEW has failed at a lot of stuff. I've called AEW out. And listen, when I rant on AEW, the AEW fans get angry. When I rant on WWE, the WWE fans get angry. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like Democrat and Republican.
One-sided, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, listen, I like both of them, but right now, to me, AEW is a 7 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10, and WWE is a 4 or 3. It's just...
Well, go back and watch that Stadium Stampede, whatever they called it.
Yeah.
I love that. That was amazing. Watching Hangman on the horse chasing Sammy Guevara down, that was hilarious.
Yeah, reminding you
one of the best.
reminding you your grandparents chasing those Mexicans out there in Texas.
It'll be just like JBL, with that promo he did about getting Mexicans over the border back in the day against Eddie Guerrero. It'll be great. It'll be tremendous, So you do what you got to do. So no, it's like I said, it's go back and watch that Stadium Stampede. You have that, Hangman, riding the horse. You had Matt Hardy in the pool coming out as different versions of himself. You had Chris Jericho and the ref. I'm challenging it. He throws the flag down, and they go into the tent like it's a football game or something. That's comedy that works. Watching two Vikings play golf sucks, So
yeah,
it's all the creative risk, and you're taking a chance. There's going to be people who like it, and there's going to be people who hate it. But like I said, credit where it's due. They're trying something. They just need to do something else. So.
Well, Taker, man, I love you, brother. I appreciate the call and let you go. Good call. I thought Taker hated that match last night. Taker, didn't you hate that match? I should have said that before I hung up on you. But I swear to God, I thought you hated that match last night. I thought that was the one you hated. Maybe I'm crazy. I could be crazy. I must be crazy. I don't know. Maybe you watch it again. I don't know. But yeah, WWE tonight. What did you guys think in the chat out of 10? What did you think? We're going to take phone calls. If you want to donate, the super chats are available down below as always. Or you can use Streamlabs to donate in the description box down below. Plus, all the producers from my Patreon are listed there as well. 30 hours of bonus content and podcasts that are not heard on YouTube, available only on Patreon, patreon.com/JoeCroninShow. 360 patrons right now and counting. So many different shows, so many different podcasts on my Patreon. If you want to support, that's a good place to go. Plus, you get so much shit if you go there. As always, you can donate live if you want to, and we will play those over the air as always. And you can super chat on this channel. It's my other channel that's been demonetized. Also, episode 264 of Monetize This will be coming down in the next couple days because Mark Hyder, who is Tommy NC's friend, put a strike on the video because we played his ponies content video. And because, although he's using the strike system to say we used his video, which it's fair use because his video is on YouTube and we literally played 30 seconds of it or something. But he did admit that the reason why he struck it was because he's angry with us for joking about him. If you're not aware, he's a guy who dresses up like a pony from My Little Pony. And when we were laughing about it, he didn't like that. And so he has struck the video, but given me 7 days to remove the video. And rather than take him to court and everything, because he's in the UK, or take it to just whatever, fight it, or whatever you want to call it, we're just going to, fine. So we'll take, and that's the episode where Bullfrog gets banned or whatever. So, somebody sent it to us to play and whatever. It's like 80 seconds of a 5-hour show. But I'm unable to edit it out, I don't believe, and he seems adamant about it staying, the strike staying. So we are going to have to be removing Monetize This 264 coming up. And Tommy NC told me he wasn't happy with me. Now, I don't know how Mark Hyder even saw the video, but I've been attacked on Twitter today all day long by several different groups at JCS Commentary on Twitter today. So we may put up the video on my website. I don't know. I don't yet know what I'm going to do. But just so you know, it's that's what it is. I didn't do it. It's going to be coming down, and I will try to monetize this 264, and then try to get it up to all you guys with that part edited out. So we will try to edit that part out, get it up for you, And there you have it, man. Sorry about that. But yes, again, Mark Hyder, the pony guy, Tommy NC's pony guy friend, striked, monetized this 264, claiming we used his content. It is free use. It's fair use, what we did. But I do give him credit for not making it worse. And I think he's just scared and he thinks we're being mean. And I told him, listen, dude, we love you, dude. Like, you made people laugh, and it's funny to people. They don't understand what you're doing. But I would never want to bash you for, you know what I mean, what you love. If you love My Little Ponies, bro, that's okay. There's people who love Ninja Turtles and Star Trek and whatever. You love My Little Ponies, that's okay. You like to dress up like a pony, that's okay. You know, you put makeup on, you put a dress on, and you dress up like a pony. My only question to JD from New York is, why JD, with all these people slandering and going after JD the way they are, why isn't he suing these people? Because he sent me a cease and desist from a lawyer because of my criticisms towards him. So that is, even though I stuck up for JD earlier, I just wonder, why did JD send a lawyer after me because I criticized him or joked about him? Why is he so hypocritical when he says these things about Alexa and these other wrestlers and they simply tweet him about it, that he loses his mind, yet he threatened me with a lawsuit because I made fun of him? And I know that a lot of people asked this question today too. Why are you sticking up for this guy? And I just know that he's not as tough behind the scenes as he sounds. And I don't like people being piled on. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, I don't like the piling on of people, especially when WWE is supposed to be anti-bullying. We're supposed to be about anti-bullying and all this like type of stuff, and you're standing on the grave of a girl who killed herself. She killed herself, and you're standing on her grave to try to make it out like JD did something even remotely like that. No, he made comments 2 years ago that were kind of weird and gross. I admit it. It's kind of weird how he obsesses about the women's bodies in his rants, but it's just a rant. It's not like he chased her, showing her it and sending it to her. So, whatever. I don't like people being piled on. Anybody. At a certain point, when you're bullying somebody, it's like you feel bad for people getting piled on, and so that I just see it to be hypocritical. So I wanted to stick up for JD a bit. That's why I did what I did. But at the same time, like I said, why would JD go after me with a lawyer? All because I said things about him. I feel like I'm always attacked for all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, his Twitter's never come down. My Twitter's come down 7 times, and I'm banned from Twitter for life for barely doing anything. I'm banned for life on, like what? All these other people, I'm always attacked. I'm demonetized on my other channel completely. So, anyway, I understand the people wondered about that, and they're like, why would you defend a guy who literally threatened legal action on you for nothing? And I think it's because he's a ridiculous psycho, and I think it's like, I think the WWE people are hypocritical, man. Mick Foley follows him and DMs him just to say he made a mistake and then block him. Like, I mean, there is some funny stuff going on today. It was more interesting than Raw. I mean, let's not kid ourselves, guys. It was more interesting than Raw, right? Like, if you were on Twitter paying attention to this garbage that was going on, like, it was like the Twilight Zone. Even the troll himself had to post, like, hey, please leave him alone. Please leave him alone. By the way, Alexa Bliss didn't know she was retweeting a guy called Gay D. So, all this stuff all the social justice stuff that these WWE superstars do, and they're too stupid to realize that a burner account from JD called Gay D, which is like a homophobic name, you thought it was okay to retweet that and like, oh, let's get him. I think that Gay D might even be one of the WWE superstars, or Ryan Satin. I think this is a false flag attempt. I think this is a false attempt to create a false outrage. And one of the reasons why I think that is the passive-aggressive ways that every WWE superstar that commented on this commented in sort of like like Charlotte. It breaks my heart that JD would post something so sexist and degrading about one of my coworkers. He's blocked or whatever, still blocked. Now, she didn't attack him because they know this is like, this could be like cyberbullying or whatever. So it's not an attack. It's a passive-aggressive way to get other people to pile on. Because they all came out like every 10 minutes another person piled on. It breaks my heart that JD, well, it doesn't break your heart because this guy has literally said some of the most effed up things about Charlotte ever. Like, JD is actually, I mean, stuff that I think is kind of weird, but whatever. He said, like, stuff about her mangled male body and whatever. I mean, it breaks her heart? No, it doesn't. Why didn't she tweet out, for all the disgusting things he said about me, part of me is happy he's finally getting called out, but let's not turn into monsters and demonize somebody, you know what I mean, for their commentary. He hasn't, you know, that type of thing. I mean, that's what I would say. But Charlotte, oh, it breaks my heart. I'm passive-aggressive so I can get sympathy, and now everybody's going to attack this guy. So much for the bullying stuff, huh, WWE? So much for the anti-bullying. There's so many examples of this today. Braun Strowman and everybody else that commented on this. Road Dogg, who met JD in person and said he was cool and everything, now is here saying the guy thinks he's in the business and a garbage, whatever. Well, JD is a commentator. He's in the business. So am I. We commentate for independent wrestling companies. I've done commentary for multiple wrestling companies. JD does for House of Glory. He is in the business. Whether you like it or not, Road Dogg, the fact is you are wrong. Now, if he thinks he's in WWE, maybe he is an idiot, thinks he's in WWE. You could maybe say that. But, yeah, he is in the business. I hate to break it to you. And I hate to break it to the weatherman who actually thought that the troll account here was actually JD. And he goes, ha, what a fool. This guy only has 100 followers. I wouldn't blah, 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 blah. And it was like, yeah, the actual guy that you're shitting on, that you don't realize this is a burner account because it says Gay D. Surprised you didn't pick up on the homophobic name. By the way, I don't care about, racial or homophobic jokes. I love them all. I don't give a crap. I don't get scared by words, especially harsh jokes. I like them. I don't care if you make fun of me. I'll make fun of myself, milky white skin ghost boy. I mean, who cares? It's funny to make fun of all of our differences, and I like it. But you want to say, you want to make fun of this guy. JD has more followers than you, Mr. NBC weatherman. Like, I don't even know who this guy is from NBC who chimed in like he was some big shot. Some weatherman, I don't even know. And, of course, Ryan Satan is a piece of garbage. And then you got this guy threatening to kill, or people threatening to kill JD, and this guy threatening to beat him up and maim him in public and stuff like that. It's like, dude, listen. So don't be a star. Don't be a bully. But all of these Alexa Bliss, Charlotte, and all these other people's fans were messaging JD and DMing him that they're going to kill him and they hope he dies. I don't remember them ever massively messaging the WWE wrestlers saying they're going to kill them and die. I mean, I'm sure it happens. It happens to me all the time. I just don't cry about it every second. I just bring it to light when people try to say that, like, it doesn't happen to me, or you could get people mad and whatever. So here's just tons of these to JD, like, they're going to kill him. We're going to kill you. He was having a good time with it. Just crazy stuff. So, all because JD went on a rant on his podcast 2 years ago, and a guy who has a homophobic version of his name made clips of it for satire, for fun, and the guy's just making a funny Twitter account, you know what I mean? And the clip gets to them, the wrestlers, and then they treat it like it just happened and whatever. The comment is weird, all right? It is gross. It is weird. She's laying in bed, but you can see the smile on JD's face when he's saying it. It's just a little bit of comedy. It's a metaphor that... It's a comedic metaphor that some people are going to get and some people aren't going to like. And listen, I get it if you think it's too far and it's gross. I get it if you do. I don't think it is. I think it's funny. I don't think I've said anything quite like that exactly. He says these things a lot, so I get it towards women, and there's this stigma about him. But I don't know, man. I met the guy in person. I saw how he treated his girlfriend at the time. He treated her great. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. He didn't degrade people in real life. He's just ranting on a comedian podcast, just like I do. And if you don't like it, fine. If you want to say what he said is disgusting, that's fine too. I don't know what to tell you, man. He's attacked people, so I don't know, man. I'm staying out of it because I don't need to get involved in it really, but I'm just giving you my thoughts because everybody's been asking me, and so I got into it today, kind of trying to laugh about it. I tried to make people laugh about it today instead of being so serious. Like, let's kill this guy, let's kill that guy, let's end someone's life or career or whatever. That's so mean and stupid. Like, don't do that to people. Why do you talk shit to each other, fine, but like I thought it would be funny to kind of make a joke out of it. That's why I made my video earlier. And maybe these people will all see that they're being a little ridiculous. They were triggered by a troll, and it worked. But that's why there's a conspiracy that it feels like it was set up by them, coordinated by WWE, so that all the wrestlers could tweet out this passive-aggressive little comment. I don't think anything's as funny, though, as Mick Foley following him, DMing him, and saying, that was really stupid, and then unfollowing him. That might be one of the funniest things about the whole goddamn thing, is Mick Foley fucking going into his DMs, and I sent Mick a message, and I was like, Jesus, man. That was a stupid thing to say. Yeah, well, he said it 2 years ago. You know what was really stupid was when Hulk Hogan said what he said in privacy, in private. That's probably worse. Did Mick Foley DM Hogan? I mean, this is weird.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Here we go. Donations, man. Thank you for the donations and keeping the show going.
Oh, no.
What's up, Joe? First time donating, long time subscriber. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day to you, man. And Dylan's Wrestling Reviews, thank you, sir. I agree, JD can't handle criticism too well. He flips out over criticism. I mean, he sent a lawyer after me, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a biased JD guy. He worked with me for 2 years. Me and JD did Out of Nowhere for 2 years. You know what I mean? I've known him. We've done the podcast together. We've been friends years ago. But he can't take criticism. He gets angry. He sent a lawyer after me, you know? But I'll keep it real, bro. I'll keep it real and I'll defend the guy being attacked. Fuck it. That's what I did. But, hey, whatever it is. I don't know. Howard Stern will never come back because now he's a coward. He wants to be in Hollywood or whatever. This is your Howard Stern right here. Hogan said the N-word and is fine. Fake outrage is so dumb. I agree. It's fake outrage. I've said a lot of bad stuff, too. I've said all the words. I've said every word there is to say on my show. But it was mostly for comedy. I don't think you'd ever catch me. I don't think there's never been a tape of me. There would never be a tape of me in private, flipping out, saying something racist. If I'm going to say something racist, it's going to be in a joke form on a show, in public. I'll say that stuff in public as a joke. But you'd never catch a private video of me talking racist stuff in private. That would be more concerning to me. I'm not as concerned with what people say out in the open. Because then people go, oh, if he says it, imagine what he says in private. If he says that, if he's comfortable enough to say that on the air. But it's the opposite. I never talk racist. I never say horrible things like that in private. You know what I mean? That's what actually racist people do. In private, they go, ugh, this motherfucker, this type of thing. We don't need this and that. That's a racist. Making a joke in public is different. And if people don't like it, whatever. And the times are different. But I know that you guys love that type of humor because 40% of this audience is a minority. So we make fun of everything here. Nothing can faze me about people crybabies and crying about stuff. Nothing phases it here, bro. Because everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to make fun of everybody. Chris Rock making a joke about we need more white mothers with kids in the streets dead or whatever. I laughed at that. I think it's funny. I get the joke. It's horrific and it's funny. You know what I mean? All the jokes about everybody. But that was the first time I saw white people get mad. Like, oh my God, that if you said that about a black person, yeah, you're right. But you know what? I like all the jokes. Doesn't matter who it is, about black, white, whatever. Trannies are allowed here in the chat. We love you. We love women. We love people that gay people, lesbians, straight people. But we're not SJWs. We're not SJWs. And we're not going to silence your thoughts and your words. Okay? We're going to say what we want to say, because when everybody is free to say what they say, you're free to understand who you're talking to. So you can let the person speak, and then you start hearing who they are, and you can decide who that person really is. But if everybody starts cowering behind stuff and they're afraid to say things, you're not really going to know who the bad people are or the good people are. And it's going to be very difficult. Let people say what they want to say. If you don't like it, you can turn it off, and you can write a blog about them. Say, this person sucks because of this reason. And that shouldn't be illegal either. Everybody should be able to give their opinions about each other. And let's not stand on the graves of people who have died to massacre somebody. It's horrific. Anyway, let's get back to the Raw review. We got way off topic, and I blame you guys. Big United States Championship change. By the way, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button down below. Corey Bronson, thank you for subbing to the channel, Corey. What's going on, brother? Everybody give Corey some weird emojis in the chat, if you know what I mean. He's 23 years old, I think. So what's up to Corey? Hit me up on Twitter earlier. Said he found the channel and everything. Thanks, Corey. And thank you to Matthew. So give him some weird emojis. If he was like younger, I would say don't give him weird emojis. But give him weird emojis. The show is for mature audiences only, though. So watch at your own will. I'm live after Raw, live after SmackDown. Sometimes we've kind of toned down the SmackDown stuff because Friday nights is my big show on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Make sure you guys sub my other channels. All of them are listed down below. Corrupted Nation, Evil Spectrum 3 for gaming, twitch.tv/JoeCroninJCS for gaming, and Shame on News, and just all my other channels. It's all listed down below, plus the Patreon, all that stuff. WWE United States Championship changes hands. Andrade versus Apollo Crews. Buenos noches. Tiene sus papeles. Oh, we'll throw you back over. No, I'm just kidding. How's everybody doing? No, seriously. Apollo Crews versus Andrade. Okay, little match, whatever it is. It is what it is. The match wasn't anything to be blown away by. They put the belt on Apollo Crews, a big title change, a surprise for me. They looked like they were turning Apollo Crews heel, then they brought him back, then he was going heel, then they brought him back, and now they gave him the Good Guy USA Raw Memorial Day Classic title change of WWE on Monday Night Raw. What up, Beersy? But yeah. You know, Bison News since the JD will be banned from Twitter. I'm banned for life from Twitter, so I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't want him to be. It's awful that people would go out there to try to hurt people's livings and stuff like that who really aren't that big a deal. It's really not that big a deal. It's not worth it to do that to somebody. This is what the guy does, man. I hope that people don't really do that to him. As much as you hate him, make a video on him. Make a tweet about him. But don't do that stuff to people, man. It's not funny, and it will just get worse. If you are hateful, hate will grow and get worse, and it will just go back and forth, and it will get worse. Don't do it, man. The guy worked a long time. I work a lot at what I do. I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids and a family, and I you know what I mean? I come on here to make you guys laugh and entertain people. He wants to entertain people. It's his job. I don't want to take that away from anybody. I think Ryan Satan is horrible. I think he's garbage and he sucks and he's a mean bully and he's a butt face. But I would never want him to lose a job or something like that. What he's made for himself, what he got, he's got. If he does bad, he gets fired. You know, whatever. But I would never want to try to go out and cause him harm to what he does. I don't know him and what he's gone through and what he's doing and what type of people he's supporting for what he's doing. It's so friggin' evil and mean to do that. Why would you do that? Just talk trash like we all do on the internet and bash people and have fun with it. Don't actually fucking do stupid things. It's so dumb. Oh yeah, so Apollo Crews wins the United States Championship. To me, this title, unfortunately, to me, is caught up in a no man's land situation. I thought Andrade should have been a guy who was a great heel. Like I really thought, to be honest, I'll be honest, on a like Double J Jeff Jarrett type of level. carrying that Intercontinental Championship. Double J, something like that, whatever the case may be. I really thought that that's what should have happened. And that he should have had opponents lined up to face him in these matches and ladder matches and these spectacle matches and have these good stories. But it felt like the rest of the faction got in the way that he had, and it should have just been him and Zelina Vega, and they go out there, and he's the Macho King, he's the Double J, he's the HBK, circa, I don't know, WrestleMania 8, with Sensational Sherry against Tito Santana at WrestleMania 8. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what happened. We get this guy barely defending the belt, barely doing what he really should have been doing with this belt. And now he's just passing it right off to Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews hasn't built up momentum of a guy who you would think deserves to have the belt already. Now, Apollo Crews, as a real wrestler, as a real human being, deserves accolades. I agree. And deserves a belt. Yeah, okay. But his character right now, it's just weird. They put the belt on him. I wonder if there's another reason behind this. You know, I don't know. But it just feels like hot potato with the United States Championship. So to me, this United States Championship is still meaningless. It's just hot potato. This was also done, I think, just for the Memorial Day feel-good thing. And that's how I feel. So it's too bad. It's too bad about that. Janelle Banks says JD wasn't talking about her character. You guys are still talking about this, huh? No, I think sometimes we bash people for all different reasons, by the way. Let me go back into the drama since you guys want to talk about it. Sometimes you bash people. Dude, I think that might be a yellow jacket. I can't tell if it's a goddamn stink bug. There's a stink bug on the wall. But is there a stink bug and a yellow jacket in here? I swear to God, if there's a yellow jacket in here, I'm going to freak out. Dude, I can't tell if that's a yellow... It's not a yellow jacket, it's a wasp. If it's... Because I've been seeing... We got a couple wasps in here the last couple days. I see a stink bug over on the wall, though, and sometimes they look like bees. But that really looked... God damn, did that look like a bee. But then I got up, and on the wall is a stink bug, and I don't see the thing flying around anymore. No, it's a stink bug. I saw this earlier today, and I was like, I'm going to start the review, and then it's going to fly out into my face. And we're going to get the most cringiest moment of my history on YouTube. I have been reviewing WWE since 2012, live on YouTube. You can go look it up. I'm one of the first people to ever do it, besides Bruce Blitz and the Courier guy. But one of them's gone now. And it's amazing how everybody does Raw reviews now, and I appreciate you guys are here with me, as always, that you picked me to be here. And out of all the years that I've been doing these Raw reviews live, and unfortunately tonight my co-host isn't here because he's sick, to get a moment where a bee flies by my face and to have to be like, ah! And like, if that really happened and we caught that and it was like on Reddit and all this shit, like, I mean, that's like my worst nightmare, man. Like, YouTube wrestling reviewer is a loser, bee scares his pants off or something like that. Like, I'm waiting for that to happen. But that being said, I am also broadcasting tonight in like 320p by accident, 360p. So I am sorry about the audio quality tonight. It is piss poor, and I apologize for that. I hit the wrong button when I went live, so I'm sorry for the audio quality looking like shit tonight. That is my fault. I am a stupid moron. But we know that. So, let's go.
Super chat. Super chat.
Austin Theory is a star.
Marcus Doopy. What's up, Marcus? Or is it Duppy? Marcus, thank you for the donation, man. I think he's pretty cool. He looked pretty good on the mic tonight.
Oh, a little bit of the
We'll see.
bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Mr. Robbie Hyde.
Been rewatching a lot of Walking Dead lately, and my god, it's amazing at how bad the storytelling is in WWE compared to The Walking Dead. Seth gave me some good story vibes though. Asuka needs to stop jumping around like a moron chanting people's names.
Yeah, you know, there's times, Robbie Hyde, where I really like Asuka, and I think she's funny. And I get it, but sometimes she is a little too far or too weird. I don't know. She reminds me of my mom. Oh, Soundwave.
Raw felt way better with the crowd tonight. Doesn't matter how small it is, any noise is better than silence, so I am glad they took the same approach as AEW. I am interested in Lashley versus McIntyre, but I rather just see him beating the shit of Seth. 3/10.
Ooh, man, even with that positive remark from Soundwave92, he gave it a 3 out of 10 tonight. Damn. Soundwave, I'm going to give them a 4 out of 10 tonight because they actually put a crowd in and went to the trouble of putting the boards up. But yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I don't want to go. They made some kind of effort, and so that's the reason why I want to give them some credit. But yeah, I had trouble with it tonight too, Soundwave92. You're the top donator, man. Take home that JCS title tonight.
Here we go. Oh, no.
The crowd seems so corporate and forced tonight. Might as well have not had one. No reaction to anything. It's like they were told how to react.
James Metzler, thank you for the $5, my friend. Yeah, dude, you know, I think they should have given the trainees and the wrestlers some drinks. What do you guys think? I think next time, shots. I think they do like 2 shots every hour. What do you mean, sorry, Soundwave? You're the man, bro. I love you. You got a $10 donation. You're the top donator too, man. If you guys want, thank you, James Metzler. If you guys want, you guys can join below. Hit the join button. You'll get my wife's picture eventually, the JCS title and the middle finger and all that other stuff.
Shit bum.
Check it out down below.
I sent you a tweet on my other Twitter, Gronk reading off the teleprompter. What the fuck, WWE?
Oh, God. Dude, JD, I did see it. I'm sorry I didn't DM you back. I got your DM. Actually, you're the reason why I saw it, JD. JDVenom. JDVenom, thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. You're all shit bums in the chat, and you know it. And you like it. That's the crazy thing. You all like it. You all like it like Alexa does. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to be like JD. But no, JDVenom, thank you. So creepy. For that donation, man. Yeah, he was reading into a teleprompter. It was horrible. He was like, I'm Gronkowski. It was just, oh my God, dude. It was, maybe we can play it. I don't know. Chaos Theory 035. Thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Pour him a drink. Pour him a damn beer in the chat right now. JD, you hear that?
I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me.
Oh,
I know.
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
We know.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Also, why are they promoting Edge Orton as the greatest wrestling match ever? I can think of 5 in WWE history off the top of my head that will 100 be better. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Robbie Hyde, I don't understand this. I mean, at first, the other day, we were laughing because, oh my God, dude, that thing is terrifying because it looks like a bee. I hope it flies right in front of the camera and you can see it. It's just all over the place. It's all over the place, dude.
Super chat.
Freaking me out.
Super chat.
What was I going to say?
Was watching the Stadium Stampede instead of Raw.
Armando, oh, thanks for the $2, bro. You know, I got to say, as bad as it would be funny if a bee came down and just stung me on the air and I screamed like a girl. It'd be funny.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Here comes Kane. It's got to be him.
I know this is the Raw review and tonight I give a 4, but did you see the tweeting sent you? Basically the Road Dogg contradicting himself in 2 tweets talking about JD. Check it out if you have not already.
Oh, Justin Gregory, can you send it to me again or DM it to me or whatever? Justin, thanks for the 666. Yeah, dude, I mean, like, Dog will jump ship at any minute. Look at what Dog did to me, you know what I mean? Hey, come on out and whatever. Yeah, Joe, you're great. And then the next thing you know, like, I'm just excommunicated. I mean, you know, he'll just do whatever he does. So, you know, that's how Road Dogg works. I get it. He's got to protect his job and his company.
I'm from sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
WWE Pride Month playbook.
I'm from sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania. Sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Yeah, oh.
Push Sonya Deville while virtue signaling tease a title run until June 31st. Throw a little rainbow flag on her while treating her like a disposable toy. Once it's July 1st, dump Sonya Deville and put her back in the catering room.
Yeah, that is a little worrisome. The WWE is doing their Pride Month playbook coming up for June. Make the gay superstar champion. It could be. By the way, I love Sonya Deville, even though I made fun of her earlier. I love her new T-shirt. I think it's great. I like the rainbow shirt. I gotta tell you, I like it. I just do.
From sexual Transylvania.
There he is, sexual Transylvania.
Transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Don't fall down the stairs, Tommy.
Fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg.
That might have been the funniest thing about that whole thing. And fuck Bill Goldberg! And he just like lost his mind on Goldberg. Dude, that shit was hilarious. I gotta clip it because it's one of the funniest fucking things I've heard in a while. And that, where is it?
Again, Goldberg shouldn't even sniff another world.
Jet.
If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he
Hey Joe,
represents,
still happy
you
you
are a
showed
fucking
JD
piece.
a little support.
JReal24711. Hey Joe, thank you, man. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, dude, I'll support people, man. Even
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I got people's
Want
back.
some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
So Alexa bitch wants to run her hillbilly retarded mouth about JD, then her faggot queer boyfriend wants to talk. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, god damn, AJ Adams. Jesus. Yikes. I mean, listen, dude. I could have made a video being like, told you all about JD and I'll expose all the things he did, and I could have attacked him. I would have made more views if I had attacked him, probably. But, dude, listen, I'll keep it real, man. I'll die on the hill with somebody. Because it's the right thing to do. You know?
Super Chat Party.
Even if some of you guys don't agree with me, I get it.
JD is wiping his tears and other things on his poor cat. Lol. Happy Memorial Day from Canada. Hope you're well.
Yo, Spaz Phoenix, what's up, brother? Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts.
Goldberg shouldn't even sniff another world title as long as the guy is fucking alive and breathing and blood is pumping through his veins. And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. Shouldn't even sniff another world title as long as the guy is fucking alive and breathing and blood is pumping through his veins. And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Oh.
I love how Joe pretends to not want drama and not want to talk about drama, but then makes a separate YouTube channel called Drama God and even chases the clout by making a video defending JD from so-called cyberbullying. Lol, what a hypocrite.
Fair enough. No doubt about it, fair enough. But I'm a little clout chasey. No doubt about it. But, you know, when the biggest news story of the day is WWE wrestlers attacking a wrestling podcaster, it's just the news at some point. It's not really clout chasing. Clout chasing would be like dragging Tommy NC on my show, like, because he's in a beef with somebody else to try to, like, get that clout over on my deal. That would be clout chasing. Firebird, thank you for the follow, man. Thanks for subbing to the channel, Firebird. Much appreciated, brother.
What else we got?
Welcome.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff.
Oh, no.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Tu madre es gorda.
Tu madre es gorda. Oh, Tommy's barber. Come on, man. Your mother's fat, all right? Tu madre. I don't know, te amo or something like that. Te ama? I don't know, fucking, I love your mom. Something like that. Buenos tardes. Tiene sus papeles, señor. Fuck. Oh, man, there's all these... I drink black coffee, and there's all these...
Shit bum!
Chunks in that one.
I tagged you in it, Joe, about Road Dog.
Oh, you didn't know? Justin Gregory, thanks for becoming a shit bum. Justin, thank you, sir. I'm going to go check it out right now. By the way, I put up a Twitter poll on Twitter to... we are going to go back to the phone calls in a minute. I see the phone lines are ringing off the hook. You guys can join the Discord down below, too. The Discord link should work down below. We'll put people on Discord a little bit afterwards. But right now, we are going to check out the poll real quick, and then I'll see if I can find the tweet that you're talking about here. I put out a poll just 9 minutes ago. Was Raw better with the crowd? 62 of you have voted so far. Not a big sample size yet. Before I got banned on Twitter, a long time ago, I had 36,000 followers. Then I was banned several other times, and my last time I had about 3,000 followers. I got banned again. Normally these polls would get about 1,000 to 800 votes. Now we've been getting about 200 or 300 votes. So when it gets to about 300 is probably when it maxes out. At JCS Commentary on Twitter. My Instagram is JoeCroninShow, Facebook.com/JoeCroninShow. And right now we are very close. Yes, the crowd it was better with a crowd. 52% of you said it was better with a crowd. I think that this is... I'm surprised it's this close, to be honest. I think it's unanimous that it's better with something. Okay, now if you want to argue that the AEW crowd is more authentic feeling and it feels a little better in AEW still, that's fine. I can get on board with you on that. I'm totally down with that shit. I totally understand you. But, I mean, how you could think it's not any better at all? I think it's somewhat better at least. Even if it's like a 0.5 better, it's a little bit better. It's got to be. Sorry for coughing, everybody. I've had major allergies. I'm up here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Oh, boy. Since we moved out of the city, I lived right outside of Boston for years. Many of you guys know this, that I finally got into a house. We finally got into a place. Thanks to you guys and the donations and the Patreon and the support and the channel and everything. And we finally got a place of our own. But we're out in Foxborough area, which is like in the woods out in Massachusetts. And like, dude, I'm telling you, like, you can hear me breathing like it is hard to fucking breathe, bro. This shit is crazy. My allergies are out of control. I've never had allergies like this. And it's really wild. Like really wild allergies, dude. I'm looking for your tweet, Justin. I'm trying to find... There you are. Okay. Okay, let's compare these tweets. I guess let me see what you're trying to say here. Alexa Bliss is a fictional character on a fictional TV show. Wrestling podcasters are, for the most part, people who review said fictional television show and characters, and it's all for entertainment. Don't lose sight of that. And Road Dogg is like, wow, thank you, Jay. By the way, Jay Leto is my friend. PWP... Powerhouse Pro Wrestling website, pwp.com. Go check out his website. Great wrestling news, takes, and podcasts and things like that up on Jay Leto's channel. Which is funny because now Road Dogg loves Jay Leto. He used to love me. Now Road Dogg hates me, hates JD, loves Jay Leto. Go get him, Jay, though. And then at some point, then Road Dogg, turns and goes. I don't think this is Road Dogg flip-flopping, though. I think this is more of the same. I think Jay's comment was like trying to keep everything in context about, hey, listen, these are fictional characters, relax, or whatever. And I think Road Dogg took that as you kind of defending Alexa, but keeping it simple. And so then I think when Road Dogg really goes after JD in that next tweet, I think it's more of the same from Road Dogg. So I really don't think he's... I don't know, man. Unless I'm missing something, I don't think he's contradicting himself. I just think he's like... He's I don't know. I think it's just more of the same from Road Dogg. I don't see too much to that. Maybe I'm missing out on what we're talking about there. You know, maybe I'm crazy, missing something. If you guys got blocked by accident or something like that, send me the link to the channel. Send me the link to your YouTube. And by the way, the chats on YouTube have been broken for the last 2 weeks. Not a lot of people are talking about this stuff on YouTube, but the chats have been broken for the last 2 weeks. So people have been coming into the chats and then they're freezing up on people. And it's been crazy, man. Holler to the Road Dogg. Yeah, we'll take phone calls tonight. Maybe Road Dogg will call in. Who knows? 201's on the phone. Hello.
What's up, Joe?
What's going on, baby?
Oh, my God. I think people need to leave JD the hell alone. The reason why he's saying what he's saying, because he's frustrated with what WWE is doing, just like I am. And I agree with everything he's been saying for the past 2 or 3 years. And could you play that one more time about what he said about Goldberg? Could you play that one more time for me?
You absolutely got it. You won't be able to hear it on the call, so because Skype is stupid.
Through his veins, and fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now. Fuck Bill Goldberg.
What exactly does Bill Goldberg represent? Exactly. I don't even know what that is. I mean, laziness? Is that what he's talking about? I don't even know. But I get the rage because, dude, I've ranted and raged. I've been ranting and raging like that about wrestling before JD was doing it. You know? I get it. I'm a psycho, too. I don't feel that way tonight. I don't know what there is to rant about. It was just a lull of shit tonight on Raw. It was just blah. I'm drinking coffee to keep myself awake. My allergies, I'm snorting out my face. Jake DeMarco, my co-host, is goddamn throwing up at home. I mean, this lackluster Raw, as expected. Great opening, though. The Memorial Day stuff, good stuff.
Pour me a beer.
I like the opening.
New subscriber.
Shout out to Victor Mancha for the subscription, man. Pour him a beer. A cerveza. Let's get it to him, man. I like Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know? It's too bad he's two-faced, though, Too Sweet. Too Sweet, why don't you tweet Road Dogg and get him to come on the show already, you know? Maybe you can turn him back to the good side.
Everything he says is always all lies.
Oh my God!
Inside lies. Everything he said, it's always all lies. Everything he says, it's always all lies.
Tommy and C. Fuck Keemstar. Tommy and C. Fuck Keemstar.
Tommy's so fake. 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 So goddamn fake. Tommy's so 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 fake. So goddamn fake.
Oh, damn.
JD might be an ass, but you know he is sitting back laughing, getting all these peeps triggered because he has no fucks.
Broken Ambrose, thank you so much, man, for the $80 bomb tonight. Yeah, I think part of him, he is happy about the attention in a way. But I also know that he hates criticism and he loses his mind at criticism. So I don't think he's happy about that. You know what I'm saying, Broken Ambrose? Broken, thank you so much, dude. Holy shit, bro. That is the largest bomb of the stream.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh.
Thank
a
you,
little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Him here in hell fucking debays dripping cunt.
Tommy's barber is here. That's so mean, dude. Why don't you cut my hair? What are you going to cut Deb A's hair? You going to cut Deb A's pubes?
That is the largest bomb.
Anyway, let's welcome onto the show. He is the heel from the last Monetize This. He was face for 2 weeks, Then he became the heel, Isaac Rojas. Hello, Isaac Rojas.
Hey, man, I just wanted to tell you that I also made the same logo for Grimm's Toy Show, and I did it. It was the same one as yours, so I'm just a big scumbag piece of shit.
What are you, Isaac Rojas right now? Is that what you're doing?
You just called me Isaac Rojas.
Oh, did I?
So,
I'm sorry, Luke Rojas. No, I thought you're right. I thought you were the guy who made my logo and then made it for Grimm the exact same way, triggering Grimm's little fanboys to attack me for stealing his logo, even though he made my logo first. Thanks a lot, Isaac Rojas. Next time, use a different font. JCS and GTS look pretty close when you use the same font. Isaac Rojas. Sorry. Go ahead.
This is Luke Rojas, the man who single-handedly ruined Monetize This. No, you know how many people, like, I was shitting on myself? You know how many people were like, hey, man, you know, it's just one bad night. You know, that happens sometimes. I was like, dude, I know. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, we're already over it. Big whoop. You had a bad night. It wasn't a good show anyway, and then you had a really bad night on top of it. Whatever.
Well, I mean,
you were gold for the last couple weeks. You've been hilarious, dude. When we shit on Naya in that video, dude, that was so funny, dude. That shit was hilarious. But, hey, everybody has a bad night. But what do you got tonight?
You know, I thought that Raw was so bad that it's a different type of bad from like something that's the worst of all time, or you could rant all night about it. It's that bad that it's like you have nothing to talk about. Like compared to like a shitty B movie, compare that to like a Transformers movie. You know what I mean? Like the Transformers movie might be technically better, but do you remember anything about any of those fucking movies? But you'll remember something from a shitty B movie. So like this is probably like the worst Raw for me, is the Raws that nothing happens, nothing of like interest happens. Even the United States Championship changing hands, I thought that was like, it was like a little match that I didn't really care about.
It was super Memorial Day. It was all Memorial Day. Hey, look, the American flag belt changed hands to the good guy. You know, that's all it was.
Yeah, and I mean, Apollo Crews, he's like, I don't know, he was relevant way long ago. Not anymore. Like I forgot that Apollo Crews was still in the WWE. Well, I thought he was in it.
They were about to turn him heel like weeks ago, and then all of a sudden they like bailed on that, and next thing you know, he wins the United States title in a no build-up surprise match.
Yeah, and it was just like, it felt like so random too. Like there, like number one, people had to fight to get number one contender spots. Like, oh, here's a match, or here's a little mini tournament to decide who will become number one contender. Hell, like that tournament for the Intercontinental Championship, I don't know. That's better than just saying this person here and this person here are going to wrestle because of whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I like tournaments. I like when people earn their spot for a title shot or earn a championship. They aren't just given an opportunity randomly. It's just like, I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons why that's why I kind of like NXT a lot, because there's usually matches to decide who's going to get the number one contender spot. There was a whole ladder match between the women. They had this fucking awesome ladder match just to decide who was going to go against Charlotte, and that was just turns out to be a throwaway match anyway that ended in disqualification. So when you just have Apollo Crews show up, does that mean that Titus O'Neil can at any point just challenge for the United States title and then win it randomly?
Well, it doesn't bother me when sometimes you have a random match or there's like an impromptu match and somebody wins a belt. That's part of wrestling. It's not a big deal.
No, I don't
It's
mind
just
that
like
sometimes,
they always are doing this stuff. They're always doing this. And on top of that, like, again, the title was kind of stale. They should have been building, oh God, what's his name? I was talking about him earlier. Yeah, they should have been building him as this great champion with the United States title, doing heel stuff and winning these matches, kind of like an IC champion. And then Apollo Crews chasing the guy and winning would make sense. But him just winning, it's just done by Vince. It's like, it's Memorial Day and I want to feel good about something. And he got that feel-good moment at the beginning. That's what you almost could have telegraphed it. When you saw a match like this for the belt and you're thinking this doesn't quite make 100% sense, and they were just about to turn this guy heel. Now he's face, and he's facing the champion here. This is weird, and it's Memorial Day. I mean, dude, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my God, this guy's going to like win the title tonight.
And another thing I want to talk about is the whole opening with Asuka coming out on the Kevin Owens show and going Becky. First of all, stop with that. It's annoying.
Well, she's going to eat her baby when it comes out. You don't know this?
She's going to eat her out. Did you say she's going to eat out her baby?
No, she's going to eat the baby. Asuka's waiting for her to give birth so she can eat the baby. Asuka thinks her baby's a bat.
I don't even know how
I'm sorry. That's
some fucking shit like
that's
that.
the wrong country. I'm kidding.
They're gonna hear-
Domo
they're gonna
arigato.
hear-
Ohayou gozaimasu.
They're going to hear that now and be like, she's going to tweet out, like, can you believe this a racist? She said this to me.
Oh, she's gonna eat her baby because it looks like a bat when it comes out.
And fucking Braun Strowman's going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Don't
look how
make me
Braun
get my AR-15.
Braun Strowman's going to attack me on Twitter like he attacked JD. You better watch out because you're going to get these hands. Have you seen Braun Strowman's like Instagram account where he's like,
I just said you're going to get this AR-15.
I'm going to get this. I got a big dick. I don't know. Have you seen Braun Strowman?
I hate Braun Strowman. Is that okay to say?
Well, yeah, because you know what? The guy, he's an idiot. Like, hey, I'm going to go cash in my money in the bank. And now we're talking about the character, right? We're not really even talking about the real guy. We're talking about the character booking. Like, Braun Strowman, the character's a moron because it's like, I'm gonna tell you when I'm cashing in my money in the bank, so I'm the biggest moron ever. And then I'm going to tag with a kid. And then what was the other thing he did that was stupid? There was something else dumb that he did, and I can never remember the third thing.
He was born. That was dumb.
No, there was something else that was really bad. Oh, here he is right here. Look at this.
I want to live here.
I want to live here.
Any shorter than his
look at this.
his monster's gonna fall out. Any shorter than the monster's really going to be out. Okay?
They don't call me the monster among men for my hands.
They don't call me the monster among men for my hands. I'll tell you. It's like, dude, just become a soldier already, dude. I mean, what are you doing? You're out in the desert every week with your guns and all these things. Like, just become a soldier, bro. Like, defend us. You're a big dude. You're probably a really cool shot. Probably a big dude, man.
I want him to, like, I don't know. You know how, like, the Big Show used to, like, lift up cars that were, like, he totally gimmicked the cars so he'd pick them up?
Right.
I want that to happen with Braun. Only, like, the gimmick machine breaks. And, like, the car just fucking topples on him and just crushes him. and then he's never allowed to walk again because he broke his spine and broke his legs. So now he's, like, you know, he's cut in half and he's really just, like, how short would he be when he's on, like, sitting in a chair and stuff like that, right?
Right.
But can he really say that he's a big guy now? Because, no, he's not. He's in a chair, so half his size is cut off. And then I want him to take one of those AR-15s and, you know, kill himself.
Oh, my God. See, this is where... Oh, my God, Luke. What the hell? Oh.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's just horrible. See, that's where... this is all you callers. See, this is the community. Like, this is the wrestling fans. Like, you scumbag. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, one more point, Luke, and I'll let you go.
All right. You know, just... I hope that next week's Raw, we don't have that... you know, whatever it was with the crowd. I didn't think...
What? You want no crowd? You want them to go back to no crowd?
Honestly, no. I'm not saying that having no crowd is better than having a crowd, but this was, like, this crowd sucked because it wasn't a real crowd. It was paid gimmick people to just clap at, like, random moments, too. Like, Natalya is like, I just want to apologize for my hissy fit that I had, and everybody's like, woo! Yeah! Like, what? Are you a mongoloid? Like, what are you laughing? What are you cheering for? Like, I'd rather have the AEW crowd where it feels like real, genuine reactions because probably, like you said, these guys are probably, you know, fucked up on alcohol. So they're, you know, they're a little drunk, and that's better than, like, just paid people to just stand around and told when to cheer or they're just said you just cheer at everything. Just cheer at everything.
Yeah,
and when you're told to cheer at everything, you get random reactions that don't fit with everything. So I don't like that. I'd rather have no reaction at all.
I think that's what they're doing at AEW. I think they're drinking, man. Good. I mean, that's the thing is that's what WWE needs. They need to get some alcohol out here to these people.
Or they're smoking. I don't know. Imagine like for 420 they had the fucking wrestlers like some smoking weed and shit in the fucking crowd. Like that'd be great.
Yeah,
I don't know. Honestly, Raw can go fucking die.
Wow, Raw sucks.
I can't stand it.
All right, well there you go, Luke Rojas. Thank you, Luke, for the call once again. Always taking it too far on the calls, which is okay. And Asuka's going to eat Becky Lynch's baby. That's horrible. That's why she's so excited about it. Oh, the Becky! She's ready.
What else we got?
It's going to be crazy.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
So you KKK honkies want to attack me on Twitter. Why don't you go kiss your sisters and love your cousins, bunch West Virginia mountain crackers?
Oh, man. AJ Adams is one of our favorite black listeners going after the KKK members. What are there, like 3,000 KKK members? Who actually is in the KKK? You're a loser. Seriously? Are there really people in the KKK? If there are, they're losers. They're like didn't have parents, and they're like, oh, I'll just join a hate group. I don't know what else to do. Come on, man. It's the same as the Antifa people. They're lost souls. Laughing Jackal 88 is coming in.
Mongoloid JB lol. Can you rip a promo like Ric Flair on the Community Joe first time donator?
Laughing Jack, thank you for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. Well, you know something? Back in my day, we would go out there, we'd get spit on, we'd get yelled at, we'd get threatened, our lives would be in trouble. And we would wrestle through the night. And we'd fight through the doors. People would throw knives and chains and whips. We'd have threats on our lives. People would threaten to kill us. And you know what we would do, Daddy? After we won the big one, as the bad guys in front of 15,000 people, we'd go through the crowds. We'd hear the bottles whiz by our heads. We'd go to the bar, woo, the Four Horsemen, and we'd party into the night. And we'd get laid, brother. We'd get laid, brother. We'd be diving in clam. We'd be diving in women. We'd be having sex. We'd be licking titties. We'd be drinking. And woo, we'd be riding the jets. We'd be riding the limousines. We'd be taking the honeys all across country. Be sharing women left and right, brother. And when somebody would throw something at us, you know what we'd say? Ah, brother, woo! And then we would slam the women all night long, Daddy. That's what we do. We didn't get behind a keyboard and cry, oh, I'm being cyberbullied. Oh, I'm crying. I'm going to kill myself. I'm cyberbullied. Oh, I didn't like the product. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. It didn't matter, Daddy, because we were living on the top of the world. There's a reason why it's called Space Mountain. It's because we could take them there. Whether you're a fan, we would take you there. Whether you were having an orgasm in the crowd, or whether Ric Flair was taking you back to the hotel room and giving you one in person. In person, Daddy. Woo! We were making the ladies come, and we were making the men take their women home and plow them all night long. Woo! Now, everybody's a crybaby. Everybody's got a sob story. But while you're crying at your keyboard, I'm sitting in my chair reminiscing about things that we used to do that you'll never ever do in person that I did 40 years ago. You're all sad souls. You're all crybabies. You're all wannabes. You're all being bullied. And I'm Ric Flair. And on my worst night, I lived 100 times more than you ever will. Woo! That's Ric Flair, baby. That's the wrestling we're looking for. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's all crybabies. Now the wrestling heroes are playing video games in the back, talking about, I'm being cyberbullied. Because a guy said some words about you on his podcast. Can you imagine Ric Flair crying and flipping out and all those guys like creating their own columns because Dave Meltzer gave their match 2 stars and said Ric Flair looks like an old out-of-shape midget or something, and Ric Flair being like, oh, bullshit, that never would have happened. You think that even the women, you think Alundra Blaze was going to be like, oh no, no, they went out and they killed it. Sensational Sherry, you think she gave a shit if some guy in the crowd was yelling at her that she looked old or something, or your tits suck and you old bitch? She don't care. She's going out there to entertain everybody. This generation sucks. This generation is passive-aggressive crybabies who go on Twitter looking for like troll fights, and then they go in the back and play video games all night. Back in the day, man. Not even back in the day, man. This wasn't even that long ago. Like 2007 and 6 and shit. You know what I mean? John Cena and JBL and The Undertaker, and just the list goes on of guys that they don't know about that shit. They went out there and they were wrestling. They were wrestlers. What is this new generation of just soft-ass people that suck? I'm sorry. By the way, I like Alexa Bliss. I actually disagree with JD about that. I like her. I think she's one of the best on the mic in the women's division. And I like that her sparkle splash, and she does some things in the ring that she does that are serviceable for a character. So I think she's a good character. I think she's good. I don't think she's the best. She's never going to be an 8, 9, or 10. Sasha's better to me wrestling-wise. But on the main roster, Alexa has gotten over more in a way because she's completed this character. She's gotten some, what people would say is more opportunity. I think Sasha got a lot of opportunity, but it always felt like Sasha got an opportunity but was quickly reeled back in. Oh, reel her back in. Oh, my God, reel her back in. Where Alexa Bliss, it was kind of like, go out there and you'll be fine. You know, let her do it. You know? So I don't even have a problem with Alexa Bliss. You know what I mean? But I don't have a problem with other people wanting to bash her. Okay, if you want to bash her, go ahead. You know what I mean? I get it if you don't like her. I don't think she's the greatest thing. I think she's a 7 out of 10, solid, great speaker, gorgeous woman. Her eyes pierce right through you, man. In fact, I'm leaving my wife. Leah, I'm leaving you.
Yeah, I think that's more likely.
I want you to eat through the center of my diaper so one of my poopers falls out in your mouth.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
That sounds pretty crazy. Oh, wow. Have you ever done that?
I just want you to eat one of my nuggets.
Shout out to the homie Jake. Get well, brother.
J Real, thank you for the 247, man. Thank you so much, dude. The $22 coming in. 22 coming in from J Real. Thank you, J Real. Joe, you're married. You're right. What am I doing? Alexis. What am I doing, Alexis? What am I doing? Alexis Naranjo. What's up, Alexis? Oh, Sith Neegan. Sith Neegan, a shout out to you, man. Thank you for subbing to me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/JoeCroninJCS. Lots of Warzone, PUBG, Diablo 3, and Halo are going to be going down this week. Sith Neegan, thanks for being on my Twitch account, man, and for subbing to me again. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can sub to me for free and help me out. That's awesome if you do. That's 14 months in a row for one of the largest Twitch donators of all time on my Purple Place Twitch donation. Now we're going to be demonetized because I said Twitch, but whatever. Thank you, Sith Neegan, Daryl Stoltz, man. Sith, thank you.
You want to see my dick?
Oh,
I'll take my dick out right now.
Here he is.
I'm Sean View on payment, and you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis. I'm Sean's View. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
He showed his dick to his underage audience. I mean, if you're going to get outraged about something, get outraged about that.
You know that microdick fucktard no views entered a magnifying glass and a pair of tweezers out masturbating like a goddamn banshee when he got word that all WWE superstars went on a witch hunt for JD on Twitter.
Well, I did see that. Dr. Howie Feltzer's Snatch OBGYN. Thank you for the $13, man. Yeah, I saw that Sean tried to talk about it. I saw that. He always sticks his nose in everything. Now that's probably clout chasing, I guess.
He accepted the same match he lost the title in.
He accepted the same match he lost the IC. Yeah, it's like, what is he doing? Tim Duncan, thanks for the $1.99. It's like Andrade holds these belts, gets going a little bit, and then they never give him the full. Tim Duncan, thanks for the super chat, man. It's like they never give him the full push, the full, like, I am the IC champion, let's go. Neil Greenwell, I'm sorry about your divorce, man. That is so horrific, dude. I'm so sorry, dude. That's wicked sad. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit us all up, man, if you got to talk. I mean, dude, I lost a girlfriend left me after 4 years ago, and it was a horrible 2 years, man. I almost died. And then I met my wife, and my whole life changed in the last 12 years. Have been great. And I have 3 kids now, and everything is wonderful. And I thought the other girl I was marrying forever, so you never know, man. Something better will happen eventually.
Super chat.
Probably.
Party.
It just won't feel like that for a while, you know?
Much love from Canada, Joe. Thanks for great content, especially through these times. You're a sexy man.
Ooh.
On a side note, he'd like to introduce Alexa to my pet snake, Damien. Right pointing
You
finger.
want to see my
A-OK
pet snake?
hand.
Marty Cooper in Canada. I want to show Alexa Bliss my snake. Do you know that, honey? Marty Cooper, thank you. Please, Alexa, I just want to show you Damien. You know, back in the day, me and Vince McMahon would sodomize each other. And I swear, honey, I'll take care of you. I would take care of you and Damien. I would sit you down. I would sit you and Joe Cronin down, and I would sodomize you. Alexa, please, listen to me. I'd fuck my own family. Please, honey. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Damien. I'm going to get Damien, my snake, and I'm going to unzip your pants, okay? And I'm going to slide my snake in, and he's going to eat you. And I mean he's going to physically devour your private parts and then spit them back into my face. Do you understand me? I detoothed Damien so he could suck my dick.
All right, Jake, come on. All right, bro, seriously. You know, I invited you onto the show. Jake, I invited you on the show to tell us a story about back in the day, not to say nasty things about Alexa after what's happened today. That's really despicable. It's disgusting.
But I'm telling you a story. I'll tell you about the time that me and Pat Patterson were in the back, and we were just double teaming this ring guy. He didn't know whether up was down or down was up. Now, Pat Patterson told me he's 20 years old, so he's of age, but I thought he was a girl because Pat had put him in a wig. Pat put this guy in a wig, and I thought he was a woman. And he was all shaved up, and I started licking him, and then the boys came in. They said, Jake, what are you doing? That's a guy. And Pat Patterson's just laughing hysterically like, oh, it's the biggest work ever, you know. And I'm flipping out, and I'm pissed off, and I told him I was going to sue him. And I almost did. And all the boys forever call me Jake the Fag. And I'm like, you know what? This isn't funny. And that's how sick Vince McMahon is. That's what he does. And I left for 2 weeks. I quit. I told Vince, fuck you. Fuck your money. And fuck you.
Jesus, Jake, I mean, that really sounds horrific, though. That's like that's a huge, like, sexual harassment type of thing.
I know, that's what I said. I felt like I was invaded. But you know what? I was on fucking angel dust at the time, and I forgot about it 5 days later. And then a few years later, I remembered it, and I went, God damn, that did happen. Because I saw Hawk from Legion of Doom, and he said, man, remember the time you were sucking off that guy? And I said, wait a minute, I thought that was a dream. And he's like, no, man, that was real. You did that. And, fuck, I'll never forgive Pat Patterson, that piece of shit.
Oh, my God, man. I'm sorry, Jake. That's disgusting. Quite frankly, that's nasty. I mean, the things you guys went through back in the day, man. You did that nowadays, you'd be in jail or something.
What else we got?
It's crazy.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
AJ Adams.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Hey Luke, can I sacrifice some of your uncles and cousins and send them to bomb the KKK office in Mississippi? I will pay you in beans and Corona beer, you queer.
AJ Adams, thanks for the $3. Is there really an office in Mississippi for the KKK? That's just so weird. I can't even believe that. That's bizarre. But I'm in Boston, man. We're so liberal over here. Who knows? We're not used to that sort of thing. We have psycho other type of people here. Yeah, man, crazy. That stuff could have happened, dude. It really could have. That stuff, crazier things actually happened than that. It's really not that crazy, you know?
I can't help but wonder how JD's review will be. Bomb.
Mario Rodriguez. It's going to be a big one for him, probably. He's probably going to do really well. Congratulations. The deep coming from Jake. Rest in peace, Luke. Maddie, 147.89.34. Thank you for subbing to the channel. What's going on, Maddie?
Being a better wrestler than the actual Nia Jax.
These are amazing.
List 99 3, 2, 1.
My God, he said
Everybody's eye. Right? Fans on social media.
Die, bro.
Caricature of
oh, you really
Stop punching my car! That's all I got! Stop punching my car! Stop punching my car! Oh my God! Stop punching my lawn! Oh my God! Stop punching my car! Oh God!
She just lays there and takes it.
She just lays there and takes it, bro. Just lay there like a hooah and take it, Bacardi. Bacardi, get your retarded ass out of the sink. Bacardi, you fag.
Gady, thank you for the Gady, thank you for the $21 Stop Punching My Nuts donation. Much appreciated, my friend. I guess if that's really you from the Twitter who started all this hell today. Gatekeeper Drew coming in with the 22 months in a row on Twitch. 22 months in a row for Gatekeeper Drew of Derailed News and Podcasts on YouTube. Thank you, Gatekeeper Drew. Much appreciated. And I got to hear it one more time.
Burke shouldn't even sniff another world title as long as the guy is fucking alive and breathing and blood is pumping through his veins. And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If pumping through his veins. And fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now. Fuck Bill Goldberg.
I can't believe I've never heard that.
Bill Goldberg.
I love when people pull old rants of me up where I'm flipping out and just losing my mind insane. I love when people do that. Ed's View does that a lot. He pulls up these old clips of me just being like, just saying horrific, crazy, like shit. And I really love when he pulls it up. But it's also fun to find gems of other people flipping out as well. I mean, it's just gold. Back to the Raw review. United States champion Apollo Crews. Yeah, whatever. Okay, he wins the belts. I can't even believe they did that. Rey Mysterio, the backstage stuff. This was all nothing to me. The Iconics come out, and unfortunately, dude, I really want the Iconics to be this great tag team. They sort of talked about the almost breakup, and then they got to come together. They apologize to each other, then they got to come together. There's probably a pretty good promo by Nikki Cross. She was a little stumbly to me in her promo, a little bit almost. But she did well. It felt like she was actually speaking human for once. So I did, like, that was pretty good, I guess. And then Alexa Bliss came out, the controversial Alexa Bliss of the day. And they talked in the ring. And it was all just a whole lot of nothing for me. MVP gets in the ring for the VIP lounge. Drew comes out, throws the set around, whatever. How many times are we going to see the set destroyed or whatever? I love Drew McIntyre. We're very happy for him here. He's also been a guy who's been here on the show with us. He's been a listener in the past of the show. We love Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway. So happy he's the WWE World Champion. Amazing for him. He's been great. He's really doing the Hulk Hogan good guy thing a little bit, but he's still got that badassery to him. But there's some people that wish he was still a little bit more like that sort of...
What else we got? Oh,
I don't know,
a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly?
I like it, though. I like how he is. I get what
a little
they're
bit
doing.
of the bubbly. That's it.
I was talking to my honky mommy and I told her I'm black and white, so I'm a black cracker, glad I'm not white and Chinese, that's a cracker bat.
Oh my God, dude. What? AJ Adams, thanks for the $3. What in the world? I'm going to leave that one alone. Kevin Owens versus Angel Garza. I missed. I was helping my kids go to bed, so I actually missed at that time. So sorry about that. But it looked like a run-of-the-mill match when I went back and I watched it on my phone while watching Raw Live. I watched on the sidebar to catch up on it. And to me, it just looked like a run-of-the-mill match. That Angel Garza wins. Pop-up powerbomb, but his knee went out, and Garza took the advantage, hit the wing clipper, and Angel Garza defeated Kevin Owens. That was, no matter what tactics, was surprising. I mean, that went down that way. It wasn't a very long match, I don't think, either, because it was over pretty quickly when I got back, And I don't know, man. How do people feel about that? But you got to get Angel Garza over, but at the same time, Owens, yikes for Kevin Owens. But maybe, it's definitely necessary to move other people along and continue the threats. Austin Theory and Murphy versus Aleister Black and Humberto Carrillo. Austin Theory and Murphy get the win and everything, and it's really about the story afterwards with, that they're gonna bust the eye of Humberto. And, Aleister is in the ring is helpless to what's going on. Seth has always done this when he's been a heel, so I like it. We remember back when he was going to attack Edge, and he goes, "Oh, well, John, I'm going to kill him anyway, John." And then he went, he smashed his head or whatever. So Seth, when he's a heel, has really been crazy, weird, sadistic. He's got these goofy, cartoon-like heel tactics.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
You've been in the country about the... Oh, my God. Okay, you've been in the country about the... Oh, my God.
Fuck Bill Goldberg.
Fuck Bill Goldberg. Robert Heller. Thank you for the donation, Robert.
Fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents... Bill Goldberg. If pumping through his veins, and fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit. I'm telling you right now.
Oh man, that clip is amazing. I love that clip. I'm in love with that clip. Let's take a second to remember the Ryback sex call. Let's take a second to remember when Ryback called Rybotch called the sex line. Do you guys remember this?
Ryback what?
Ryback Rose.
Yeah, I saw your name was Adam Rose, so I figured that's what your name was.
I go by Ryback Rose, but yeah, Adam was that's my real name, but I go by Ryback Rose. I just like people calling me that. I knew a guy named Ryback once, and I always honor him everywhere with the name, the screen name.
Goes by Dave Rose.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow, why'd you like Ryback Rose so much?
Something about it gets me fired up. Like, I get fired up in the bed and I start pounding it, like fucking just smashing it in there, positivity into the pussy.
He come to my eyes once.
God.
Tell her to buy your muscle powder.
Good, right,
I'm fired up right now. I'm ready to just fucking. I'm ready to explode your pussy and show your daddy issues to the world.
Yeah, you ready to what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna expose all you. I'm gonna fuck your daddy. I'm gonna fuck the daddy issues out of you. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no.
Ready to what?
Tell her some diet pills.
Yeah. I just wanna smash it up. Finish it.
The Rose Gaming winner goes.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Advertise your channel.
Yeah, my name is I got a YouTube channel. I got a Twitter. I got a Twitter. I'm on Facebook. Anybody can hit me up. I mean, listen. I'd rather stay on the call with you here though, if we could keep it here, because the last girl was like trying to get me to fucking, I don't know, like email her or something. I'm like, no, I don't do that. I don't do email. I do phone calls.
Oh, cool. Well, I have the same mentality.
Yeah, I'm gonna mentally fuck you up.
Oh yeah, how so?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a gorilla suit and I'm gonna tickle your fucking grundle.
Oh God! What's my grundle?
You know what's ready? I'm gonna tongue you down. Yeah. Ryback TV. Finish it.
There's the advertisement.
Well,
do the
I'd love
Ryback
for you to
noise.
tongue me, but
fuck yeah.
I don't know what a grundle is.
That's the spot under your fucking right. Oh my God, you don't know what it is? Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking say grundle again. Say grundle again, please.
Oh, why should I?
Oh.
If you want to explain what it is, why should I say it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so close. Say it's the spot. It's right under your fucking, like, the little taint spot under your ass and between your pussy and your ass. That spot up in there. You know, you like sometimes.
Oh my God.
Come on, say fucking finger my grundle.
Pit of spikes.
Oh my God.
I think you should say it. See where you want to live.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, it's time. Ryback roar.
You're the one roaring.
How are you gonna put her in a pit of cock?
I'm gonna put you in a. I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna put you in a pit of cocks. Have you ever been? I'm gonna put you in a pit of cocks. Pit of cock.
My God, deity.
Pit of cocks. Finish. Yeah. Tell me you want me to finish it. Tell me you want me to finish you. Finish it.
Why? Are you like Hulk Hogan or something?
No.
Ryback.
No, my name is Ryback. My name is Ryback.
Oh, I know what your name is.
You cunt.
I mean, that sounds like a stupid, stage name anyway.
Yeah, well, this is being recorded for your information. Yeah. It's not a stage name, it's real. Hulk Hogan's a cunt. I am going to finish in it.
Her pussy is
then why do you both act and sound the same?
I don't sound, what the fuck? I don't sound anything like Hulk Hogan. I don't sound, do you want me to do my impression of Hulk Hogan right now for you?
If you want, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna show you why you're fucking fucked.
Okay.
Alright, well, this is Hulk Hogan. Are you ready? My name is Ryback Ryan. Dave Rose, Ryback Ryan. Alright? But here's fucking Hulk Hogan. He's like this. Well, you know something, dude? Hulkamania's running wild all over you, brother. And today, Hulkamania's gonna say something really fucked up, dude. Like Devious Dave Rose is a fag, brother.
Oh, that literally sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't
as you
sound. No, I don't sound like. What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Really? What the fuck are you saying right now? I don't even believe. What? I paid $20 so some girl could call me fucking Hulk Hogan. Hulk fucking Hogan, that guy sucks dick.
Well,
Try to sell her some
maybe
muscle
you
powder
suck dick too if he does. I mean, you sound alike.
I do not. Let me. Oh my God, I'm really gonna fucking freak out. I'm really gonna freak the fuck out. I sound nothing like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, you gonna Hulk out? You gonna Hulk out?
Oh,
We
what
all
the
know
fuck are you saying to me right now? Oh my God, you're really fucking. Oh my God, I'll never get hard again. I will never get hard again. This is so fucked up. Just say Grundle
Tell her
again.
some ride back
I
diet
want to.
pills.
I want to get back. Let me tell you something. Have you ever had Fat Body Extreme?
Fat Body Extreme?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. How about fucking you never had any products? I've got so many on my Amazon account. Fat burner.
No, I haven't. What's that?
Fat burner. You can burn with nutrition. You can burn fat. Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner. It's the #1 natural supplement for your body, the big guy bodybuilding testosterone booster for men. Tell all the men in your life, if they buy this, you will be fucked like you wouldn't believe.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
swear to God.
Sounds like a good
Oh, I
product.
swear to God, I'm in Vegas. I'm in Vegas when I'm telling you. Shell Shock Fat Burner, hashtag the #1 all natural fat burner. I don't know why I read the hashtag, but I'm sorry I read the hashtag. Just there's #1. That's all you gotta remember is #1 all natural fat burner with apple cider vinegar, Capsamax, green tea, green coffee bean. It's carcinerate. It's acai berry, 30 servings. It's gonna fucking make your male partner just grow. Yeah.
I think some guys should definitely take part in
Fuck
that.
yeah. You know it. Finish it. I will finish on you if you take Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner. I want to suck you off. I'm going to suck you
maybe
off.
I should order some then.
Oh, absolutely. Order it all up. Order it. I will suck.
Bitch.
I will fucking suck every last drop out of your pussy. I will do that.
You're on fire. Oh, that sounds good. Something promise.
Oh, baby.
I'll look up your Amazon.
I gotta be honest, I really do, I'm so fucking drunk right now that I am spazzing out a little bit, and I apologize for that, but can you please just say Grundle again for me, please? Could you do that?
Do you want to play with that Grundle?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
One time only offer, 20% off to suck my dick.
One time only offer to suck. Oh, say Grundle again. I'm almost there. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're almost there. We better keep stroking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gurgle. Oh, gurgle. Finish it. Shell Shock.
Come on. You know you want to.
Fuck Shell's pussy hole.
Oh, no.
Oh,
my God, dude.
He was with a fucking gusto right there.
Oh my God. I'm
I
so
want
dead
to find
right
you and I
now.
want to take a porcupine and jam it up your ass.
Yeah, you want to do it. I swear to God, Fat Burner Body Extreme. Shell Shock.
Anyway, that's always a good one. Rose Gaming, thank you, man, and congratulations on becoming the champ of Cards Against Humanity. And thanks to everybody, man, for a fun night. I'd give Raw tonight I'm giving Raw a 4 out of 10, man. I thought they could have done better. I'm happy that they put a crowd out there. Going to the last, the #1 triple threat match with Nia Jax, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair, man, the match felt clunky to me. It felt slow motion, sloppy at times. It was one of the longest matches of the night. Nia Jax gets the win to be the #1 contender. They did some cringy thing where Natalya got a phone call from her husband, and she's got to go take a phone call, and then she misses her interview. It was weird. It's like they have all these little ideas that they're throwing out there, but nothing really matters much worth a damn. And yeah, but I wasn't a big fan of the match, man. It was putting me to sleep. They were so slow and sloppy. It was not a good match. I don't know. Just couldn't get into any of that stuff. R-Truth was funny tonight again, I think. You know, Rob Gronkowski's reading off of cue cards. It's horrific. You know, whatever. The last ride promo was one of the best things of the night. Again, the best things of the night to me were like, they put a crowd out there. That was cool. They put the hockey boards up. I thought they should have let them smash on the hockey boards. Boom, boom, boom. It's a fucking hockey game. You know what I mean? God damn it. The Boston Bruins should be playing right now. I'm fucking pissed about hockey. Liv Morgan cuts a promo that I didn't care for. I understand what they're doing with Liv Morgan, but I'm just not vibing with the whole, like, I'm in my teenage years. What am I going to become, girl? Like, I'm just not into that. You're a wrestler in the WWE. She really comes off like Punky Brewster's, like, long-lost depressed friend in that promo. I just don't like what Liv is doing. I don't like it. She should have been so much more. Like, it's just confusing. Oh, my God, it's confusing. I get what they're doing. Maybe it'll resonate with some younger girls or something, and that's the point. And so if it's not for me, it's not for you, like, then, okay, whatever, I get it. That's fine. I think Liv did a good job delivering the promo and convincing of what she was doing. I just wasn't a fan of the direction of that type of promo. Like, I just felt it was very, like, I'm still in my high school days and I don't know what I'm going to be, and this is the movie Twilight, and okay, what are you talking about? This is wrestling. But some kind of self-confidence promo or something, I just didn't get it. I get it, but I didn't get it. I didn't like it, but I got it. She was hot. She was pretty. She could speak. I like it. But the quality and the version of the promo that I got, just I didn't get it. I couldn't. I mean, maybe if I'm like a 10-year-old girl, that's a good promo. Like, that's a promo I'd like to give to my daughter who's 6. Like, hey, you want to see this girl's wrestling promo? My daughter would be like, I'm going to do that someday or something. Like, okay, cool. But as far as caring about this character, what? It just, no. I don't get it. I don't get it. So not a big fan of that. Street Profits, at least they were hyped coming out there at the end, trying to hype the crowd up. The last match of the night, the crowd of wrestlers is tired probably from standing around there forever trying to be the hype men for the show. Street Profits try to rejuvenate that energy. The Street Profits get the win by DQ. I didn't care too much for it. It was all to lead up to Drew McIntyre coming in after the bell to do what he did. All the trainees coming in the ring. Stuff we've seen a million times. I didn't care. I'm going to go 4 out of 10 with this one tonight. I know some of you guys went 2 or 3 out of 10. I'll go 4 just because they made some kind of effort in the crowd department. But that's really about it. I couldn't really get anything else. I like the NHL boards. But, I mean, if you're going to have the boards there, you might as well start, throwing people into them and banging on them if you're the crowd. Why not have some people bang on the boards? That's the best thing about the boards, right? So go ahead and have people just smashing on the boards and going nuts, man. That's what I think. Bobby Spears sucks, says Jinder Mahal in the chat. What's up, Jinder? What's up, Dave, Daryl? Raw is the cure for insomnia. No doubt about it, man. It was putting everybody to sleep tonight. So much of Raw was putting people to sleep tonight. I mean, it really was. It really was hard to listen to.
If pumping through his veins, and fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. Pumping through his veins, and fuck Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. If you are a fan of Goldberg and what he represents, you are a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, all my Twitters have been banned, man. I had a Twitter account with 36,000 Twitter followers. I actually had more followers on Twitter than fucking JD did. 36,000 followers. Yes, I'm always shadow banned, but if you become a patron, you should get emails that I'm live. If you become a patron, my Twitter account is JCS Commentary. Come on to Twitter with me and help me fight the trolls, man. I'm always getting attacked. We can always use you guys on Twitter to fight with the JCS army. At JCS Commentary on Twitter is my real Twitter account. I have just about 1,100 followers again. In about 2 weeks, we've gotten over 1,000 followers, so thank you guys for at least getting me back to 1,000 followers. I had 36,000, got banned. I had 8,000, I got banned. I had 6,000, I got banned. I had 3,000, I got banned. And now we're back to 1,000. So thank you guys for doing that. And for being there for me. And people are on Discord, people are on Patreon, people are on Facebook, Instagram. My Instagram is kind of like my family Instagram and the show. So if you go onto my Instagram, you will get a lot of, like, you know, pictures of me, my personal life and stuff like that. So if you're down with that, then cool. But that's my Instagram. A lot of pictures of me and my kids and my family and hanging out and doing crazy shit and other things like that. Alex O'Donnell, thank you, man. Thank you for all the support that you've given. It's been a long day, man. I've had a lot of allergies. I don't want to bitch and complain about it, but, dude, it's been rough today with allergies for me. I've been bad. I'm so worse than I ever have been before. And my son, my 4-year-old, has allergies the worst in the entire family. And last night, dude, he was like, like, it was so rough to listen to, man. And Leah gave him what is it called? Nebulizer, a nebulizer treatment. I was like, dude, I might need one of those too. And we got these air purifiers, so they just came, and I want to thank you guys for all the donations, because without the donations, you guys being patrons, and all the support that you guys give my channel financially, obviously, I couldn't have bought those air purifiers, man. And I really think they're making a huge difference, because, dude, I'm telling you, my son's eyes were blown up. Like, his eyes were, like, just blown up. And his face, and it was the worst I'd ever seen him, really. And me too, dude. Like, it's been really bad. I've never experienced this type of allergies. What am I? I'm 35 years old. I'm about to be 36 years old. And when I didn't start getting allergies till I was like 26, and they started every year. It gets worse, and I don't know what that is. But so thank you guys for that, because those kind of were expensive, man. They were like $100 each. It was a pain in the ass, but you know, whenever we need something like that and we were able to get it, I thank you guys for helping me. So thank you for that. And that's what I think about Raw tonight, man. And you can watch my previous video about all the drama that went down on YouTube, on Twitter today. I do enjoy messing around and having fun with people, but I don't enjoy when people get really bashed and people get hurt and there's like really cyberbully stuff. I don't like that stuff. I want to come to people's defenses on that, but I also don't want to virtue signal about everything being, oh, they're attacking. You know, I mean, look, I don't like that. But, yeah, if you're on Patreon, you're going to get my Raw reviews. You're going to get my podcast with everybody. And Corrupted podcast every week. And my daily podcast and other things like that. Too sweet. I told you to reach out to Road Dogg for me, not to delete your fucking Patreon. You dick. No, I'm sorry, Too Sweet. Thank you to James Beggs. James Beggs upped his pledge on Patreon from $5 to $10. There's 30 hours of bonus content on my Patreon that you cannot hear anywhere. Every month, 30 hours of content. I don't think anybody else does that for a solo guy. You can hear Corrupted Podcast, my personal podcast, me and Tommy NC's Honestly podcast. Probably going to have me and my wife's podcast up this week. You can also listen to the podcast with my mother. That was a weird one. And so much other stuff up on Patreon right now. Patreon.com/JoeCroninShow. Thanks to Dustin Scarborough. Dustin became a $5 Cronin Club member earlier. Shout out to Dustin. And shout out to everybody who went above and beyond. And they went up to the $25 tier on Patreon. And they became producer-level patrons. So you guys will have your names listed down below for full credit that you are producers of the show. So thanks to everybody who went up to the $25 or above. Some of these people are above that in the $100 spots. And without you guys going above and beyond, we couldn't support all the $1 patrons. So thank you guys for doing that. ADTR, Antoine Pleasant, Arknolia Strokelbean, Bryan, Harper, Brokenlion, CJ Bradley, ColdBrewKrew, Drew Bar 100, Duane Crenshaw, Frog Kid, Gary Metzler, Gerald Armstrong, Jason Tarr, JDVenom, Jeremy Brooks, John Steller, who is ConstipatedRock, Joseph Lightsey, Junebug, Kalel Bama, Kevin Murphy, Starscream, Matt Rossmeier, Mikey Gwaz from Brooklyn, Mike Torian, NickY J, Shell Bryan, thanks to Shell, Shy God, Sith Neegan, 6535, The Big Six, Spiderland Leafs Fan, Steveo, Talk to Me Nice, The Bear 1322, one of the OGs, and Z the Reaper. Thank you guys, and again, happy Memorial Day. Hope you guys had a great day today. Thank you to everybody who served, and thank you to anybody who lost family members and friends and people that you loved, man, who defended people. And shout out to Broken Ambrose, who was the top donator of the stream, who dropped an $80 bomb. He is the JCS digital champion tonight. Much appreciated. And if you want to check out my previous video from earlier today, make sure you guys go back and check those out. Probably shadow banned here on YouTube. You got to ring the bell. You got to hit the sub. You got to come back every day. I have videos every day between Joe Cronin Show and my other channel, Corrupted Nation. Mostly I put alerts up for you guys on Patreon and Twitter and stuff like that. And that's about it, man. I'm out of here. I normally would play video games after this and keep going, but I've been destroyed today, man, that I got to go have some kind of like breathing stuff. I'm so dead from the allergies. So I'm going to go do that. And I may go live on Twitch. If I do, I'll see you there. If not, maybe tomorrow night we'll be live after Throwdown. We'll be live with some shit tomorrow night after Throwdown. So we'll see you guys then. Remember when Ryback said he was going to get Pat Buck fired from WWE? Well, Ryback got his wish because WWE did let Pat Buck go recently. Only about 8 months with the company.
The last time you talked to Pat?
I sent him a message and just personally let him know the other day that I'm going to personally get him fired when I'm fucking healthy, if he doesn't get fired before that, and enjoy the ride short term that he's up there. So, and I know his buddy wants to say you're supposed to be a motivational speaker and be positive. I am, but I'm also, I don't put up with little bitches, and I'm a fighter at the end of the day. And if a guy's going to run his mouth, and Pat was running his mouth to other promoters, speaking ill of me, that I'm an asshole and that I'm horrible to work with, all I say is ask any promoter I've ever worked for.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that he's so bitter about Pat Buck. And by the way, Pat Buck obviously was an asshole because he even lied about us and got us in the fight with Ryback. But damn, he basically admits, like, I'm going to get you fired. I find that crazy. Like, I'm going to get you fired from WWE. That's just the funniest thing. Derek Crawley, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Very much, man. Derek, thank you. Hope you guys subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow and throughout the week with more wrestling news, my wrestling opinions, my wrestling thoughts, and my rants, and all my other shows that are non-wrestling, where we try to be funny, do comedy, do podcasts, whether it's about aliens, whether it's about conspiracies, whether it's about comedy, Corrupted Nation, Shame on News, Joe Cronin Show, and my gaming channel, Evil Spectrum 3, and Twitch and Patreon. I do about 40 hours a week of content between all my channels and Patreons and everything I do. I hope you guys follow all of it so I can try to entertain you guys the best I can. I'm not right about everything, but I feel like I am. See you guys later. Now hit me with that cornet outro. Where's the cornet?
This is the most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston.
Give me the new one.
About Joe Cronin, like I don't.
Well, since Keemstar's in a fight with H3H3, let's go with the Keemstar cornet bashing of Joe Cronin and the Joe Cronin Show. Thank you for subscribing, everybody.
About Joe Cronin, like I could care less. I'm not really a fan of Joe Cronin, but definitely not a fan.
He thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a very shock jock or whatever. But I have to explain, he looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper.
That guy is retarded, and yeah, I could care less about him, dude.
This is the Epic Voice Guy. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Hey, it's the guy from Screen Junkies. You remember the voice of the Honest Trailers? He's a good guy. Go check him out. He's a good buddy of mine. Good night, everybody. He's on YouTube. Shout out to Andy Signore, man. I'll be on Andy Signore's deal next week. Woo! Good night. we get 300 likes, I will penetrate a sheep.
Raw, SmackDown, WWE, or AEWN. Tune in to the Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.